Oh, Yasmin, do you still exist? It's been a minute since we last spoke.
Am I really hearing from you right now, Sasha?
I think the last time we saw each other was our high school reunion. That was about 5 years ago, right?
That sounds about right to me. Since you're contacting me, might I ask what you want?
Excuse me, I feel like you're being a little bit blunt with me, strangely enough.
Oh, is that so? Were you not originally aware of that?
What are you talking about, Yasmin?
When we were in the same year group, everyone was super cautious with you. Did you not realize that?
What do you mean? Why would you be cautious of me?
Perhaps it's because you've had affairs with 2 of our classmates' husbands so far. And on top of that, you went after them for money. So everyone is accusing you of being a gold-digging husband stealer.
Oh, really now? That's just crazy talk. It just so happened to be that he was a rich guy, and that he was married. The person I fell in love with just happened to be a highly capable human being. Well, it just might be that I'm destined to be easily loved by these types of men, but it might also be a sin.
You don't have any type of remorse over this.
But I wonder, what's so wrong about people who love each other and want to be together? Not much, Yasmin.
You're not supposed to lay hands on a married man. You know that, right?
I can't help that I love them. You're saying that it's not good to fall in love with a man who's taken, but sometimes you can't help the situation.
Anyways, enough about that. There's a lot of wariness amongst our classmates about you. You should realize that, surely.
I should? That's a bit extreme, don't you think? It seems that you've put yourself away on the highest shelf out of reach, don't you think?
Excuse me? What do you mean by that?
You don't think I can't reach you and turn things upside down, do you? I'm contacting you today to give up your husband so I can take him. Please and thank you.
Uh-huh. What the heck did you just say to me?
Oh, Yasmin, don't say or question anything right now. You don't think that if I didn't dig my hands in the sand looking for your husband that I wouldn't find you, did you? But I did, and it looks like there's not much any of us can do right now because Dylan and I have fallen in love with each other.
Sasha, are you messing with me? What did you do with the husband that you stole from our classmate a year ago?
I broke up since I ended up meeting a better man, and that was Dylan.
How can you break up with men so easily after ruining their marriages to others? What's even worse is that you're creating a third unfaithful act. You're crazy.
But I'm pretty sure this time that I've fallen in love with Dylan though. We were seriously in love with each other, so this doesn't count as cheating.
Sasha, if you say so.
It can't be helped if I had to pay alimony even though we're not having an affair. You know about my feelings for him right now. Fortunately, Dylan earns about $500 a year.
How do you know that?
I'm sure that he'll pay the alimony just so he can be with me. So I want you to hurry up and divorce him so Dylan and I can be together already. Pretty please, Yasmin?
Oh, right. So that's what you really want then.
Why, of course. Don't get me wrong, okay? I just didn't happen to fall in love with a man who earns $500,000 a year. I'm just in it for the money or anything else.
I see what you mean, Sasha. Just to be clear, how long have you been in a relationship with Dylan?
We got together about 4 months ago.
I see. Well, I suppose you don't have to pay the alimony if that's the case.
I don't have to pay anything?
I have no reason to take any money from you, Sasha.
Is it because you can clearly see that we have really, truly fallen in love with each other? You believe that our love is real, right?
No, I just think that there's no reason for me to take any money from you.
Whoa, really? This is fantastic. Thank you so much, Yasmin. Dylan and I are going to be so happy together. You'll see.
Jade, I need to ask you a question. When do you plan on moving out of this apartment building?
What? Oh, hey Yasmin. What are you talking about? We don't have the money to move somewhere else. Have you just come to message me and laugh about how poor we are? Oh, just because we're cousins, it doesn't mean that you can easily say those sort of things when we interact.
Jade, that's not it at all. I'm having some trouble at the moment, and I just thought you should know.
Oh, really now? It's been a while since you were in the last spot of bother. You married Dylan before you knew what he was really like, so it can't be helped now if you didn't know what you were getting into by being together. So would you please stop coming to me with all of your issues?
It seems like Dylan has a new girlfriend.
A new girlfriend? What?
Just before, I got a message from a woman who thinks that Dylan is still my husband, and this woman revealed to me that she's a perfect match for Dylan.
Oh my god, really? This must be some kind of practical joke, right?
It's up to you if you believe what I'm saying or not. I'll send you a screenshot of the conversation I had with her. You can form your opinions about it, and please get back to me about it. I need some sort of advice, Jade.
What the heck is this madness? What an absolutely crazy man. Even though he lied about his annual income and he's reduced me into being in poverty. I'm in debt because of the alimony and I'm working hard while saving money for moving expenses and now he's cheating again?
I just find it funny that the reason why you're in this situation is because of the gold digging. So both of you have the same misunderstanding.
Shut up, Yasmin.
Well, that's why. If I'm being honest, I'm really busy and I don't want to buy any more into this, so I'm sorry. Dylan's current wife should be the one to take over the battle with Sasha.
Yasmin, we need to talk. What are you planning on doing about this? You promised me this would have a different outcome. Didn't you say that I didn't have to pay any alimony? What's this thing that you sent me in the mail? An alimony request letter? You wrote saying that I do need to pay alimony? You're such a big fat liar. Aren't you rotten to the core?
That's a bit of a crazy thing to say. I'm not lying to you, Sasha.
I don't understand. Why you're wanting me to pay alimony then? If you want it, Dylan has the money, so he should be able to pay for it without too much difficulty. Isn't it wrong to break a promise to someone? I'm never going to pay you the alimony.
Okay, you really need to chill out, Sasha. Also, how about you take a closer look at who actually sent you the letter?
What do you mean? Is it not from you?
Does it look like my name's on the letter, Sasha?
Okay, I'll take a look. Wait, hold up. Jade Fellows? What? Who's this person?
Jade's my cousin. She's Dylan's current wife.
Wait, current wife? What? What the heck is going on here? But isn't Dylan's current wife you, Yasmin?
If we're talking about 6 months ago, then yeah, sure.
6 months ago? So you're still together, right?
No, Sasha. Dylan and I got a divorce about 6 months ago.
I don't understand. Why?
Well, the main reason why we got a divorce was because he was having an affair with my cousin, Jade.
But how can that be?
You and Dylan have been in a relationship for about 4 months, right? There's no way that I would claim any alimony from you if I broke up with Dylan beforehand. You see?
No, wait just a minute. Yasmin, what the heck's going on here? You and Dylan are still living in the same apartment building. I saw you both on separate occasions, but I've seen you both recently. But now, your current cousin Jade is his current wife? What the heck is with this situation?
Well, there are many things wrong with this situation, Sasha. Originally, Dylan and I, and Jade, and her husband were all living in the same apartment building. So, both Jade and I are cousins, and we were both in relationships with other men. The problem came up about 6 months ago that her and Dylan were having an affair, and then her husband divorced. It seemed like Jade got married about 100 days after she was allowed to remarry someone else.
Did this really happen?
Yes, but there's obviously still problems. Like, shouldn't Dylan and Jade be paying me alimony to me and my ex-husband?
Well, yeah, that's true, but surely Dylan would have paid the alimony off really quickly.
Nope, they both borrowed the money to pay for it.
What do you mean?
That's why they can't move out of their apartment, because the money for that is all gone. Well, Jade is at the mercy of her ex-husband as the rental contract for their current apartment is about to expire.
Hold up a second, why did Dylan borrow money? He said that he earns about $500,000 a year, so he should be able to pay the alimony at a push of the button, and have heaps left over, right?
Sasha, Dylan is unemployed.
What are you talking about? Doesn't he earn big bucks?
The company that he worked for filed for bankruptcy over a year ago. Haven't you heard that he's been a freeloader ever since?
He's leeching off his partners?
I'm the one who earns about $500,000 a year.
No way! You're the one earning all that money? That's gotta be a complete and utter lie.
I took over my grandfather's company about 5 years ago. Besides that, I personally do a lot of things to earn more cash, such as stock investment.
So with that, you're making about $500,000 every year?
Yes, that's correct.
That's insane! How can this be? So Dylan, he's rich but also unemployed, right?
Nope, he's drowning in debt. Was that not obvious to you?
He got debts problems?
That's why it doesn't make sense for me to plunder off large amounts of money from him if he's just a nobody to me now.
This is so hard to believe. I thought that I could live in the luxurious apartment building with him.
There's no way that Dylan can renew his apartment contract if he's not earning any money. It's just impossible, really.
When it comes to the alimony, he won't even want to be with me. What should I do? I've been disowned by my parents, so I can't go to them for help.
I would actually do something about it yourself and get some muscle behind you. It's just a natural thing to do when these sorts of things develop.
But I've never had to work before.
Well, it looks like you'll have to get into the real world and start working.
How am I supposed to find anyone that will give me a job?
For the time being, you'll need to go to a recruitment agency.
Ew, this completely sucks. I don't understand why this had to happen to me.
What is it that you don't understand now, Sasha?
Didn't you realize that I need to be lent some money?
I never said that I would lend you any money, Sasha.
You totally said that you would. Even though you said it in a roundabout sort of way, I still guess that you could do that for me. You're my friend, Yasmin.
You know that we're far from friends, right?
What do you mean? We went to high school together.
When we were in high school, we hung out with other friends a few times. But at the class reunion, you were pestering me so much about everything, including getting my phone number, and so I gave it to you so you would leave me alone. Otherwise, there was no interaction between us after that. How can I be a friend if you see me at a lower level than you?
Okay, well, I want us to be friends from now on, Yasmin.
Yeah, no, I don't need you as a friend, Sasha. It's rather annoying even just knowing someone like you.
What? How could you say such a lie?
Don't bother contacting me again. I don't want to hear from you. A few days later, Sasha and Jade got into a fight in front of the apartment and got in trouble with the police. Their clothes were torn and the parts of the body that shouldn't be shown in public were exposed. At the time of the argument, they were shouting things like, "I can't pay alimony when I don't have money," and "You're cheating with someone else's husband." With Dylan being in debt and unemployed, neither woman wanted to even touch him, so it seems like he's the only one that completely lost the battle. Later on, Dylan and Jade got a divorce and both moved out. Dylan is said to have paid the alimony, although it was only a small amount initially. Also, Sasha managed to find some money from somewhere to pay the alimony in a lump sum. The details after all the drama are unknown. Rumor has it that she sunk into a bubble bath, never to be heard of again.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.